You see, we have been vindicated, my friends. You can see that we are getting the answer that they said show. So you know you're correct. If you get the same answer, when they say show, they're just saying, do your thing. Don't look at our answer. Do your thing and then get an answer which is the same as ours. So if you get an answer the same as theirs, you have shown. You're correct. Okay? Now let's go to angle BAC. They're saying angle BAC is obtuse, blah, blah, blah. We don't really care about that line. This is the question. Work out bearing of B from A. Now, I told you the 3 rules of bearing. Let me remove these other things now for now. What are the 3 rules of bearing? Bearing is number 1, 3 figure. So you should make sure you put your answers in three figures, which for us it was 287, which is already 3. So we are fine. That is for part A. Now we are doing another bearing question. So we're going to need to make sure it has 3 figures. So it should be 3 figures. Do not forget that bearing is 3 figures. Don't you forget that. It's illegal to forget that. It's a must to remember that. And also remember it is measured from north. And then remember that it is measured clockwise. Clockwise. So we go to the point where they are saying measure from. What is it? They're saying bearing of B from A. From A. Are we starting at A? Yes. So we go to A and we put a north. There it is. It's already there. And then we join the 2 places they are talking about. It's B and A. So we're going to join A and B. We put a line which is already there in blue right now. So if I can remove everything, I can still put another line which is joining them 2, which is going to be here in purple. I'll put this line. So here is the line. Perfect line. We join a straight line. You do it nicely with your ruler. If it's not there. Now here, we want the bearing of B from A. So we are now going to just come from A and show this whole thing. And this is the one which we want. This is the bearing we want. Well, we know that this is 145 degrees. And we don't know this angle though. We don't. But we know this side. We just found this side to be 59.3. Now what we want this one. Right? So what do you know? Let me just show you now what we know. We know 140 for bearing. Remember, we want this whole thing. Excuse me. For bearing, remember, for this bearing, we want this whole thing. Right? And for us to get this whole thing, we know that from here to here is 145 degrees. We now need to know the angle inside the triangle. We just add it to 145 and we will have the bearing. We will have that bearing. Come on, you can do this. You use the rules, you can see what's going on. So now what are we doing? We have all 3 sides. We can still use cosine rule now because I know 59.3, I know 95, I know 65, and I want an angle inside, which is this angle here. Okay, I can get it. I can. How do you get it? Using the cosine rule. Let's see it. What does the cosine rule say? And let's see the version we use now. It says a squared is equal to, remember it's there, b squared plus c squared minus 2 of bc, again, these 2 letters come again, then cos of capital A for this A over here. Now what we are going to do is, let's find this easy thing. So now, what happens is, I'm going to show you real quick, easy stuff. You are going to do it with your pencil, okay? I'm showing you the other version of cosine, which we use to find angles. What you do is you make this cos A the subject, right? So what are you going to do? Since it's negative right now, we can't even talk about making it the subject. We take it to the other side. And this A squared will come to this side. So now what we have is we're going to say 2bc cos A is actually, b squared is there, c squared is there. This A squared is now coming to subtract this side. Good. Then we take 2bc to the other side. We'll now have just cos A is equal to b squared plus c squared minus a squared over 2bc. This is the version we are going to use. Woo! Some people are becoming so good. And now we use this version if we are looking for an angle at A, which is where our angle actually is. Okay, if we're looking for an angle at B, then we would change the letters and whatever. But our angle is actually at A, so that's the one we're just going to use. So what you're coming here and saying, you're just going to say cos A is equal to B squared plus C squared, the other sides, minus A squared over 2BC. You can see it here. You can just go and take it from there. Subject of the formula, you can do it with a pencil and you can rub. Make sure you go with a nice, big, brand new, proper eraser in the exam. And your pencil. You are going to write a lot of things with a pencil and erase. And you write them soft. You don't write them like you're drawing, because when you erase them, they're going to leave so many ugly marks on your paper. You respect this. This is your result, people. This is your result. You write soft with the pencil, these type of things, and you erase like what I've done now. I'm done with this now. So I'm just going to erase it. I'm going to erase everything. Like I'm going to erase. So now I actually know that I'm looking for this line here. And I'm looking for the angle, this angle. The angle I'm looking for is this one, so that I can have it. So that's the angle I'm looking for, the angle at A. So let's find it now. What is it now? So the angle at A could be, we can call it theta or whatever you want to call it. We can call it theta. So now we're going to now say cos theta is equal to what? What is my B? What is my small b? Remember, small b is the side. You go opposite A is small a. Opposite B here, you're going to get small b. Then opposite C, you're going to get small c. So it is B squared, okay? It is, what is it? B squared plus C squared. What is B? 65. So it is going to be equal to cos theta is equal to 65 squared plus, what is my C? Small c is, we just found it, 59.3, is it? So it's plus 59.3, I'll put it as 313, the longer one, squared. Then plus, the other one is 95. Oh, it's actually minus 95 squared. So minus 95 squared all over 2 times 65 times 59.313. Yes. So this is actually the what's going to happen. You can still go to see, you see that it's 59.313. You'll be able to substitute. So now you just substitute and you get your solution. Now, because I have a good calculator, which I want all of you to have, I'm just going to punch like this. 65 squared plus, everyone should have this calculator. 59.313 all squared. It makes work so nice and easy. Then I say minus 95 squared. Then I'm saying all over 2 times 65 times 59.313. You're going to get a nice answer. So you are going to say cos theta. Let's see if I put everything. 65 squared plus 59 minus 95 squared all over 2 times 65 times whatever. Okay, so what is it going to be now? What is it going to be? You're going to have this negative whatever, and you're going to say theta is equal to cos inverse. So if you first, you can say cos theta is equal to negative 0.166259. Now you're going to say theta, which is the angle at A, theta is equal to cos inverse of that. You now take cos to the other side, it becomes cos inverse of negative 0.166259. Okay, now you're going to say second function. You say, what is the answer? You can say second function, square root. Okay, let's say square root of, oh no, it's actually cos inverse. Second function cos of negative 0.166259. You get 80.4. So our theta is equal to 80.429 degrees. Now, what are we going to do? We just say the bearing. Bearing is now going to be equal to what? It's going to be equal to this 145 plus this theta, which we just found. So it is going to be equal to 145 plus 80.429. Okay, this is a point. Now, what am I going to get? I'm going to say answer 80.429 plus 145. I'm going to get it as 225.4296, which is degrees, which actually then rounds off because it's an angle. It will be now 225.4. They said we put it to one decimal place. So here we have 225.4, and these are degrees. Okay, so this will get us to the end. I hope you saw the other version of cosine rule here. We need you to remember it. You do it with your pencil, and then you make sure everything is going on and fitting smoothly, and then you'll be done. This will make the end of the question, and we'll see in the next video what we are going to be given next as a question. Goodbye for now.